Hello everyone, welcome to our class Passionate Learners. So today in this class we will learn about the topic development across the life. So as a teacher, learning this topic is very much important because we need to deal with students who belong to different age groups. They behave differently, their attitude, the way they respond, everything is different. So as a teacher, in prior, if we understand the psychology of a student, it becomes easy for us to teach the lessons. So that's why we need to have a brief idea about the psychology of everyone, like each and every stage of development we need to know it. So in this video we will learn about the stages of human development, that is infancy, early childhood, late childhood, adolescence, early adulthood, late adulthood and late maturity. And along with this we will learn aspects through which we measure development, that is the physical, intellectual, emotional, social, language and moral development. Now we will learn about each and every aspect in detail, and later on we will apply these aspects to each and every stage of human development. So starting with the physical development. Physical development is nothing but growth of body, growth of brain and also the development of primary and secondary sexual characteristics. The next one is the cognitive aspect. So what is cognitive aspect? Cognitive is nothing but intellectual, the way we think, the reasoning, the logic, the intellectual abilities come under the cognitive aspect. So from birth till death, what kind of changes does the brain undergo, brain functioning undergo, comes under the cognitive aspect. And next one is the emotional aspect. Emotions are nothing but feelings. So how an individual feels, how he expresses his feelings to other person, and how does he control his own feelings, everything comes under the emotions. So how a human balances his emotions from birth till death is the emotional aspect. And next one is the social aspect. Social aspect is nothing but the individual behavior with the society. So the individual in his lifetime, he need to maintain good social relations with parents, that is the immediate family, the peer group, colleagues and even with partner. So that comes under the social aspect. From birth till death, how he maintains the social relationships is nothing but social aspect. And next is the language aspect. Language is the basic tool for communication. So how a child learns the language comes under this. Next one is the moral aspect. Morality, it is nothing but to know what is good and what is bad. So now how this moral change will undergo in a human from birth to death is nothing but moral aspect. So now that we have done with all the aspects, we would apply each and every aspect to each and every stage of human development. Now we are applying the physical aspect to each and every stage of the human development, starting with infancy. So we all know what kind of physical changes an infant undergoes. His body grows rapidly, means the weight gain is rapid here, and then the movements like the gross motor skills, he would develop the gross motor skills. The child would be able to sit, crawl, stand and then walk. This is the physical aspect of infancy. And next, early childhood. How an early childhood growth takes place. So in early childhood, the growth is not as fast as the infancy, not as rapid as the infancy. And here the child learns running, hopping, skipping, jumping and cycling. And he also develops few gross motor and many kind of gross motor and fine motor skills, like he learns how to write, these kind of things. And the next one is the late childhood. So what happens in late childhood? Growth of muscles takes place and there will be growth spurt, rapid increase of growth in girls at the age of 9 to 10 and the rapid growth spurt in boys at the age of 10 to 11. So here the physical growth is slow and steady. And next is adolescence. We all know the majority of changes in the physical body takes place in adolescence. Development of primary and secondary sexual characteristics would appear here, and sexual maturity happens. The next one is early adulthood. What happens here? It is the stage where the maturity, means the bodily changes, maximum maturity occurs here. If we consider females, it is the time to get pregnant, and even lactation occurs here. So next one is the late adulthood. We all know graying of hair takes place here, body becomes little bit weak, these kind of things. And if we consider females enter into menopause. The next one is the late maturity. Late maturity, what happens here? The bones become very fragile and brittle, and the body becomes very weak. So if they fall somewhere, it may lead to serious injury and sometimes even death. Next comes to the cognitive aspect. Cognitive, we all know it is an intellectual aspect, the development of logical and reasoning skills. Then how would it be in infancy? So in infancy, child learns everything with respect to perception. Through touch, smell, feel, they would learn things. And next is the early childhood. Here, they will like to learn the color, size and shape of things, and even through perception, even through senses, they learn a lot. Next one is the late childhood. So here there is a possibility of understanding about the concrete objects. Let me consider mathematics as an example. So in mathematics, they would try to understand the concepts like square, rectangle, 2D geometry. That is, they can understand about the concrete objects. And the next one is the cognitive aspect in the adolescence. Adolescence is it is the time where they would understand even the abstract concepts. Their logic and reasoning skills would get developed more when compared to late childhood. And then in early adulthood, what happens is whatever the skills they have learned since the birth, early childhood, late childhood, and in the adolescence, now they would apply everything in the workplace where they are working to solve the problems. So that's what will happen in the early adulthood. It is the age of application of skills. And next one is the late adulthood. So here the memory loss starts, beginning of the memory loss. And in late maturity, we all know people will not be able to identify even the members of their house. So memory loss gets worse in the late maturity. We call it as Alzheimer's. Many old people will suffer from this. So that is the cognitive aspect from birth to death. And next, getting into the emotional aspect from birth to death. Emotions, nothing but the feelings, how an individual feels about himself, how he expresses his feelings, and how he controls his feelings comes under the emotional aspect. So getting into infancy, what kind of feelings does an infant have? An infant feels like he has only two emotions, that is crying and smiling. And next thing is the early childhood. What kind of emotions does an early childhood child would have? See, the early childhood children, it is the age of throwing temper tantrums. So as they learn language, they express the emotions through language, and they do many temper tantrums. And the next one is the late childhood. So here they start hiding emotions. Now they are little bit mature. They start hiding emotions. They start understanding the abstract emotions a little bit, like sorrow, pain, jealous, these kind of things. And next one is the adolescence. So here many abstract emotions develop, like love, pain, sorrow, everything. And level of emotions is more here. So it is also known as the stress and storm age, because their body undergoes n number of changes. So looking at their body, they may get different kind of emotions or feelings. So this is what happens in the adolescence. And the next one is the early adulthood. What kind of emotions do they have? Here it is the age of true love. They wanted to get into true relations. They wanted to maintain a family. They wanted to give birth to children. This is kind of emotion that develops in the early adulthood. And next, getting into the late adulthood. What happens in late adulthood? So in late adulthood, I can say that this is the age of loss. Many people lost their parents. Many people lost their partners, or it is the age where graying of hair starts. It is the age where health becomes weak, means they feel weak, they feel like illness. These kind of things happens in late adulthood. And next one is emotional aspect in late maturity. Late maturity is the age of depression and dependency. People depend upon their children, and depression because they lost their loved ones, means they lost their partners. So that's how it is the age of dependency and depression according to emotions. And the next one is the language development. So let me be clear about this point, that 85% of language development only happens up till the age of 3 only. So now what happens is, by the age of 1 year, child will learn to speak the words like mama and dada. That is one word letters. They will speak the one word things, and by the age of 2 they can speak 2 simple word sentences, and by the age of 3 they can speak a little bit of big sentences which has 3 or more words. And this is how language development takes place. And then getting into the social development. So social development means how an individual behaves in the society, starting with infancy. What is his society? What is an infant society? Infant society is nothing but his parents, his caregiver, and sometimes maybe the other members of the family like grandmother, grandfather. So they become socialized with these people only in the age of infancy. And now getting into early childhood. Early childhood is the age of imitation. It is the age of pre-gang age. We name it as pre-gang age. Pre-gang age means they slowly start mingling with the people of their age group, and it is an age of imitation where a child, the child to whom he or she gets attracted, they start imitating those people. This is what is named as age of imitation. And next, the late childhood. What happens in late childhood? So late childhood, it is known as the gang age. Here also people, children would love to be in groups, in peer groups. And the one thing we need to remember about this age is, the girl child really wanted to be with girl child only, and the boy child wanted to be with boy child only. This is what happens in late childhood. So now getting into the social aspect of adolescence. What happens in adolescence? Adolescence, opposite sex get attracted. It is the age of hero-heroine worship. They love the film stars and they would try to imitate them, and even they get attracted to opposite sex people and socially becomes responsible. Next is the early adulthood. Early adulthood, here they get to mingle with the partners, they get to mingle with their colleagues, and this kind of relations, they even maintain the intimate relationship with their partners. This kind of relation happens in the early adulthood. And next, getting into the social aspect, late adulthood. So here it becomes difficult for the people to maintain relations, peer group relations, because of the stress in the family. Their parents may be nearing to death, or they may be feeling ill. So that's why here they spend the complete time with the family. It becomes difficult for people to hang out with the friends. So this is what happens in late adulthood. And next one is the old age. Old age is the retirement age. Here the old people wanted to be with the same age people, they will share their feelings and whatever the kind of things which had happened in their life, they would share with the people of same age groups. And the next one is the getting into the moral development. Moral development is nothing but morality, to know what is good and what is bad. So now, what is morality for infant? Infant has no morality. For him, good is nothing but to get pampered, and bad is something which is being unattended. The next one is early childhood. Here also the child doesn't know the exact meaning of morality. For them, good is nothing but getting praised, or getting a chocolate, or that is good thing for them, and bad thing is punishment for them. And now in the late childhood, the child realizes what is morality, what is good and what is bad. He knows about trust, honesty are good things. He knows that stealing, lying and bullying are the bad things. And moral development in adolescence, here they become even more matured when compared to late adulthood. They would understand what honesty, what truth, what is lie, and have to maintain what are the general rules which we need to follow in a society. These kind of things will be understood at the age of adolescence. And of getting into adulthood, in this now what happens in early adulthood? Here, individuals in this stage prioritize respect for individual human rights. People start giving respect to individual human rights, which lead them to support systems that protect human rights. So here the level of morality broadens more. It is more than when compared to adolescence or late childhood. So here they would understand human rights. They would respect each and everybody's individual rights. So that's what happens in early adulthood, and it is the last stage of morality. It is the last stage of morality. So the conclusion here is that if we understand about these kind of changes which the human undergo, we can help people live up to their full potential. So this is what is conclusion. So this is why we need to know about the psychology of humans in each and every stage of development. And thank you so much for listening to this class, and I hope you like this video. If you like the video, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to Passionate Learners. And if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys.